Hawkeye Title and Settlement, Mike's E-Keys for cars, GT Car and his crew at Supple's Building and Remodeling, Supple's Flowers, the home of 1-800-800-ROSE, the Midtown Family Restaurants, Hertine and Stockard Jewelers, 101 South Dubuque Street, downtown Iowa City. Also, Diamond Dreams Sports Academy, Senior Benefits, Premier Automotive in North Liberty, the Oxyoke Inn in the Amanas, Streets Maintenance, Dr. Lance Forbes, Diamond Dental in Cedar Rapids, and Big Dog Tech Solutions. Here's Tom Suter, and from HawkFanatic.com, Pat Harty.
Well, thank you, Captain Steve, for that heartfelt, hard-hitting.
I took some aspirin. It was so heartfelt.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, good.
Yeah.
We are here. It's a chilly day, but not ice cold.
It ain't as bad as last week.
No, it isn't. It's better.
Yeah, much better.
It's 14 right now, isn't it?
It is 23.
Well, my computer said 14. It must need updated. The lower left-hand corner, it's had, and I thought 20. I thought 14.
23 here on our weather station.
I may not have refreshed my computer.
And 24 at the
yeah, because I'm
Bureau.
thinking what I didn't refresh my computer and then I turned it off before I left. And my guess is when I turned it off last night after the men's game, it was 14 degrees probably last night is when it was.
Yeah, it sounds about
Because I turned it off about 20 minutes after the men's game was over, since that game was over pretty much early in the second half. It was easy to write about, much like the women's game. Guess which one he's watched from start to finish? The men or the women? Which one would you guess?
The men.
You're right.
Bingo.
Yeah, no, both games were over pretty early to where you could get something written and have it done pretty quickly, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, I'll bet.
I mean, Oregon, I feel they're just a shell of a team without their two best players.
God,
and even with those guys, they'd be average.
The
Maybe
last
a little
Oregon
above
team
average.
I really paid any attention to was the team that beat Luca's team in the NCAAs. They were
good.
rock
So
solid.
you put Shellstad and Biddleback on this team consistently, they're probably winning. I mean, they wouldn't be 1-9 or whatever they are right now. They'd have a few more victories. So they're just a shell. But Iowa did what it needed to do. It took advantage of the circumstance and beat them convincingly. And that's what you need to do. You can't stub your toes in games like that.
And
Whereas
they
the women just didn't have much of a chance. They're just
No, they didn't.
I know we get all caught up in it here, and they're just not as good as those teams. They're just not. They're a good team. They're not a great team, and they're not an elite team.
No, they're not.
But they're a good team. They're going to come back and probably beat Minnesota, be 10-2, 19-4.
I hope so. Minnesota's better than they've been in years past.
Yeah, but didn't you just say you thought Iowa would give UCLA trouble in Iowa City?
I think they did last year.
They would beat Minnesota. Minnesota's not as good as UCLA.
They are not, but they are 7-4 and 16-16. It's a good team.
And I think UCLA's better this year than last year, partly because they have.
I think you're right.
They have what's her name's sister.
Yeah,
Sienna's
added.
I didn't realize she was the number 2 recruit in the country, but when they put her in, they hardly lose anything.
And that Yaquez is good.
She's good, and Kiki Rice is good. Yeah, no, they've got. I think they're better this year than they were last year.
I think you're right.
I mean, I just wished Iowa would have made it more competitive, because now the narrative's going to be, well, they lost to Connecticut by 26, they lost to UCLA by 23.
Yeah.
They can't compete with elite teams. They go out to L.A. for 2 games and lose both games by a combined 35 points. That's what the naysayers are going to say. Now
but that's what happened.
I know, but of course, there's going to be the ultimate. The fanboy narrative is going to be, well, they didn't have McCabe. She would have made a huge difference. She would have made a difference. Would she have made? Would they have won both? No, she wouldn't have made that.
No,
she would not have made that big of a difference. They can't keep dwelling on that. They got to get more consistent play from Addie Deal. I thought Stremlo
and Kylie.
And Kylie is what she is, Tom. She's in her 6th year. She's not all of a sudden going to become a good offensive player. She's just not.
But 0 is not enough.
She's done it before.
Yeah.
That's just what she is. She was 0 for 5. Yeah. But to me, I think they're counting on Addie Deal to score more than Kylie.
Well,
and she had 3 points in the 2 games out there.
Yeah.
And she had some shots that were wide open. They just didn't go in.
And she had a close right at the basket that almost went in that didn't.
Same thing with Tegan Mulaney. She's had some shots that are close, but they just haven't gone in.
Yep.
She did make a free throw. But no, they got to get better play out of Addy and more consistent play out of Stremlo. And then, of course, Chit Chat scores 10 in the first half, none in the second. Ava scores none in the first, 19 in the second. They've got to get more consistency and flow with their offense. But the opponent had something to do with that.
They did, and Chit Chat and Ava are both sophomores, and so they're a little inconsistent still.
Yeah, but you could argue by saying, well, another 10 games are halfway through their college careers. I mean, to
that's
me,
true
if you're
too.
midway through your sophomore year and you're playing a lot, I don't know if
You need to be more consistent.
Yeah, I don't know if it's inexperience anymore. But Chit Chat's been pretty good, though. The good still outweighs the bad. They just didn't have a good game yesterday. They had 19 turnovers. They had too many turnovers.
Yeah.
And that's what Jan was really upset about. She said in her postgame, silly turnovers. And they do. Stremlo has silly turnovers. Addy makes turnovers, but they both make turnovers trying to make aggressive passes. I'll give them that. They use their imagination, but sometimes it's just not the right time or place.
Hello.
Hello. What do you think Connecticut would do against UCLA?
Win a close game. I mean, if they played
I
10
think
times,
it'd be a close game.
If they played 10 times, I could see UCLA winning maybe 3 or 4. But I think Connecticut's a little better. But it would be a close game.
You
got Connecticut. I think you got to put South Carolina in there. Texas. Maybe that's about it, though.
That's about it.
Those 4 are just in a different class than everybody else.
Yeah, I saw where they had Connecticut played last night. After I think it was after the Iowa game.
They beat Tennessee by 30.
Game.
Yeah, they beat Tennessee by 30.
Yeah, and I thought Tennessee was better than that, but
well, Tennessee's like Iowa.
Yeah,
They're in Iowa's class. I mean, their record.
They're more athletic.
They're more athletic, but I don't think they're as skilled as Iowa. I think they're like 6-1 in conference play. They were like 14-4 going into that game. But Connecticut's just at a different level. It's just not even close.
Yep.
But Sturts was really
he had a
hot
good game
last night.
Yeah, he had a good game, and he took advantage. They were without their point guard, and he exploited that.
Yeah.
That Shellstead's a good player.
They were tall, but
well, they were missing their best tall player. They were missing their 6'11" guy, Nate Biddle.
That's true.
Sounds like he may come back. Now, Shellstead's out for the year. If you're Oregon, you just want to get through this season. Try to get a couple of wins. Penn State finally won a game.
Yeah, they did.
Minnesota came back, but couldn't close the deal. So Iowa's loss at Minnesota looks worse and worse now.
Terrible.
They're now 3-8, I think, in conference play.
Well, doesn't Minnesota come here to Iowa?
The other remaining schedule.
Against the women.
The women do. I'm not sure if the men do. They play the men twice?
Do the men come here?
No.
I don't believe so.
No.
So we don't play them again.
No, the women come here this Thursday. Thursday at 6.
Guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Karn had nothing on the officials. Even Karn gave in last night. Even the officials couldn't help.
It was all their fault.
But I did like the way Iowa adjusted at halftime and figured out a way to use Ava's quickness against Betts. But, yeah, I didn't realize. I knew Betts had a sister. I didn't realize she was 6'6" and the number 2 recruit in the country a year ago.
Yeah.
They put her in and it was like, good God, look at her. She's just like her sister.
Yeah, she's going to be great.
Imagine the one-on-ones they had in the driveway. And they played with Addie O'Grady.
Yeah.
Addie O'Grady was like the 3rd tallest person on her team at 6'4" in high school. Think about that. But no, UCLA's good. They're well coached. And they had that time when Iowa cut it to 13, 66-53. And Carrie Close called a timeout, and she's just like, ladies, what are we doing? We got to. And it worked because then they went on a 20-6 scoring run and put the game away.
Yeah.
She just said, we're not breaking down on defense. She just kind of pointed out everything, and a lot of it was just kind of hustle plays, and it just seemed to because they come out, they make a 3, and then they steal the ball and get a fast break layup, boom, 5 points. All of a sudden, 13's up to 18, game over.
Yeah.
I mean, it was over pretty much at 13, but then I was hoping Iowa, maybe they will come back and only lose this game by 5 or 7 and have, but it just wasn't to be.
No, it would have felt better had they
much
done
better.
that, but it didn't.
But it didn't. But now you come back home and
take care of business.
Take care of business against teams that you're as good at or better than, and you're at home and you should win, and you take advantage of. I mean, the Big Ten can hit you hard with teams, but it can also give you some real softballs.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some bad teams in the Big Ten.
Well, and
that Penn State-Minnesota men's game, that was just, whoa.
Well, you've got, in the women's side of things, you have 10 teams that have less than 500 in their conference records.
That's not good.
No, it isn't.
But it's good if you're a team like Iowa and you want to. You take advantage of that. Yes, Iowa's 9-2 in conference play, and I don't think this is a great Iowa team. And I think they're going to end up winning 13. I think they're going to end up winning at least. They play 18. I think they're going to go at worst like 13-5. That's really good, but I think it says more about the conference than it does Iowa.
Yeah,
and that's no knock on Iowa. It's not their fault the conference isn't very good, and they're better than a lot of the teams in the conference. I mean, you've got UCLA and Michigan, and Michigan's not in UCLA. I know Michigan barely beat Michigan State, but now it was at Michigan State, and I do believe if Iowa played at Michigan State, they'd have a much harder time than they did here in Car. I'll put.
Agreed.
But then after that, you've got another group of Ohio State, Iowa, Maryland that are kind of like the men that are good, and then after that, you've got like 9 that are just mediocre city.
That's for sure.
Men and women leagues are identical in many ways. The men on top. Well, Illinois showing they won at Nebraska yesterday. Nebraska's now lost 2 games in a row. What a good game that was, too. That's a nice win for Illinois to go in there and win that game. But you've got Illinois, Nebraska, Michigan, and Michigan State. Those 4. Purdue hanging. Purdue's kind of, I'll still put them in that group. Then the next group is the Iowas.
Wisconsin is overachieving.
Oh, but they do it every year, so maybe they're not overachieving. This is just them. They're 8-3. I put Iowa right. Iowa's 6-4. I put Iowa and Wisconsin in that group. Ohio State, they're 6-5 now. I'm still not. But I guess you got to put them in there if you're going to put Iowa in there at 6-4. But then at the bottom, you've got the Northwestern, Penn State. I think Minnesota's slowly trending into that bottom group. Who else am I? Oh, Rutgers, Maryland. There's 5 right there. Oregon. There's 6. There's a third of the league right there. Just.
Yeah, 8 teams with losing.
Not good, Captain.
No.
You have some problems with Big Ten basketball right now? Or do you really care?
I care about the Hawks.
You care about the Hawks, but nothing beyond the Hawks.
Not really.
No, you really don't care.
No.
I mean, you care about what's going on out at Maryland?
Huh?
Maryland basketball?
No.
Their head coach's name is Buzz Williams.
Yeah.
I don't think that's his birth name. Imagine what if it was?
I think it is
his birth name.
Yeah.
So, but no, this is you got. I think
they
both of
had
these
fluorescent light in the hospital delivery room, and named him after that.
Okay. Why wouldn't they have named him fluorescent? That's a little long.
It was a buzz.
If it had been a woman, he would have.
Oh,
been Flora.
Yeah, it was buzzing. I get it.
Yeah. Do you get it now?
I get it now.
I've got that subtle humor going.
I know you do. Both teams are going to make the NCAA tournament, barring major injuries. I mean, Iowa men are going to make the tournament. They are well on. They're 16-5. They're well on their way, and there's just not enough resistance down the road, I think, to keep them from going at least 10-10 in the conference. And I don't think they're that great of a team. It wouldn't surprise me if they lost in the first round. But they're going to get in, it looks like, and that's good. Ben's done a good job at 16-5.
Yes, we got some big games coming up. Let's see. Okay, at Washington, we can win.
Yeah, Washington's not very good.
Northwestern at home, we should win.
Should win.
At Maryland,
win.
Probably win.
They could so they could be 9-4 easily, 9-4 and 19-5 in conference play in about another week and a half.
And then we've got 2 massive games at home that we could lose: Purdue and Nebraska.
But even if you lose those, you're 19-7 and 9-4. You're still firmly in the tournament if you take care of these 3 very, very winnable games coming up here. And so far, other than Minnesota, they've done a pretty good job of winning the games they're supposed to win.
They really have.
Yeah, Minnesota was an egg. But we all lay eggs at times.
But the next 3 are games, if we can win those, then we're in pretty good shape because it gets a lot tougher after that. So.
Yeah. But no, 10-10, 11-9, they are in. Well, 11-9, they're firmly in.
For sure.
10-10, I still think they're in, and they're only 4 wins from that. And I said before the year, if Ben gets into the tournament year 1, that is a very good season. Because let's face it, no knock on Fran, but they didn't make the tournament in each of the last 2 years, and he had to rebuild the roster from scratch.
Yep.
And he's right now it's working. That was impressive yesterday because that's the kind of game where if you're not a decent team, you may come out flat and play to the level of your struggling opponent, but they didn't. And Sturts had a lot to do with that. I mean, he was really good. Made great decisions. Was shooting the ball well. And Brendan
he sure
Housen
was.
came in and made some big threes. And see, that was the perfect game for Brendan Housen to play against a depleted team who's not playing very good. He was wide open. Now, granted, he was 25 feet away, but that's where he shoots, and he was wide open. on
And
those
he
threes.
splashed a couple of them, too.
I'm glad he missed a few, but he made enough. He got 11 points, and you're starting to see him play a little bit more, which makes me think Ben's saying, we need some offense.
We do, and Fulgaris for the second
I thought
game
he
in
had
row
a good.
did
Yeah,
well.
I thought he did well too. Now it's going to be interesting to see. Oregon didn't have much to throw at him size-wise inside or girth-wise, whereas the rest of the Big Ten, well, even Minnesota has some bigger guys. So, or not Minnesota. That's who the women played. Even Washington has some bigger guys. But Washington, last I checked, they were 3-7 or 3-8 in conference play. They're not very good.
No, they're not.
Now it is at home. I give them a fighter's chance at home. I mean, I'm not sure what the spread is.
Washington's 4-7.
Oh, so they did. Who did they beat? They just beat somebody like in the last day or two.
They did.
I was just watching it too. I mean,
No, it wasn't Maryland.
was it Northwestern?
Might have been Northwestern. Because Northwestern.
So I mean, 4-7. They're not horrible.
No.
they're
If we
home.
don't play well, we could lose that
If this game was in Carver, I would give Iowa a 90% chance of winning. There, I give Iowa about a 55% chance of winning. It wouldn't surprise me if they lost. They got to play good. Washington's looking at this, guys. We win. We're 5-7. We're kind of getting back into things. It's
13-10.
14-10.
Yeah.
They would say to themselves, we still got some work to do, but we have a fighter's chance. This is a huge game for both teams.
It got such a strange 10 o'clock our time.
God,
You got to stay up.
I'm going to take a nap.
Are you going to get that story?
Oh yeah, I'm going to get it. Hopefully, I'll have it up by 12:50, and then at least I don't have to come in here the next day.
See, that's what's sad about it to me.
It's a Wednesday, but now I think we have. I know we have Iowa softball media day on Wednesday. And I'm not sure Iowa baseball media day is coming up this week.
You come in Thursday.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. But it's going to be late, and I won't be able to get right to sleep after that either. Probably. It'll be interesting to see how many people are reading it. Like when I post it, because I'm going to post it right when it ends, win or lose, with no quotes. I want to see if there's anyone even up at 12. It's still going to be 12:15.
Well, people are up.
Yeah, but if they lose, nobody's going to be reading.
No.
Because there's not enough angst to get on there and start bitching about the coaches or whatever. But this will just be, I don't want to read about that. Well, let's get them next time. So, but no, this is a terrible time to play a basketball game for Midwest. I mean, but that's where we are. 10 o'clock.
How do you think the viewership out east will be at 11 o'clock?
Are you going to stay up and watch it? Are you going to stay up and watch it?
Not on your life.
I'm going to try. I'll watch the first half for sure.
But if they're down by 20, you'll go to bed.
Then I will go to bed.
No, we've been going to bed at 9 now. I can't do
So you're getting some good sleep.
no, but I'm going to bed at 9.
Going to bed at 9?
Yeah.
I usually about 10:30. 10:30, 11.
I was, and just...
But to me, there's not as good late night TV on as there used to be. I mean, I used to stay up and watch Letterman, but now the late night stuff is just crap. Who are the three? I mean, Seth Meyers, he's
Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel, I don't mind. Seth Meyers isn't funny. Jimmy Fallon isn't funny.
I don't. I've never watched Fallon. I've never liked Fallon.
But I just don't. And then the guy, what's the other? Colbert. He's okay.
I like Colbert,
I don't like him enough to watch.
But I can watch him the next day if
But with Dave,
something would happen.
I watched Dave a lot. No, at the end
I
wasn't.
Dave.
At the end, I wasn't watching Dave as much as I used to.
I watched Dave.
I watched Dave mostly in the 80s and early 90s. I watched him religiously every night. It was part of the routine, especially in college. Yeah, in college at 10:30, and then you had Wild Wild West on after Dave at 11:30. Remember that?
Yeah,
We used to watch that.
I like that show.
I didn't really like it much, but when I started watching it with my dorm buddies in the fall.
They took it off because it was deemed too violent.
Was that Robert Conrad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Guy, he dared you to knock the battery off, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Would you have kicked his ass, Pat?
Oh, not over a battery, no. I would have said, hey, it's yours.
That would have been assault and battery.
Yeah, assault and battery.
Hey, good one.
Assault on battery.
On battery.
There you go. So, but, did you guys? I did not watch the Grammys. Did you guys?
No.
I don't think I've ever watched the Grammys. I just don't care.
Oh, I did back in the day, but I don't care enough anymore. Billie Eilish won was it Song of the Year or?
Is she the one that whispers?
Yeah.
Was she whispering up on the stage?
Thank you for this award. Thank you. And then she dropped the F word real loud.
What'd she say?
The first thing she said.
Did she say F-I? Did she say F-Ice? Because didn't it turn into a big? Because I saw Trump was basically saying to Trevor Noah, "I'm going to sue your ass."
The first words that you could actually
was the F word.
Was the F word
from Billie Eilish?
Yeah, I saw the
what, like I can't effing believe it, or what?
No, she said F-ice.
F-ice.
Yeah, there was a lot. There was a lot of politics in it. How about Cher? Poor Cher.
She doesn't know where she is.
Cher has no idea.
She gave the Grammy to Luther Vandross.
He's been dead for 20 years.
Seriously?
Hey, you know what, though? She doesn't care. They'll whatever. Don't ask me to do it again next time. Well, she gave Kendrick Lamar, but he won for a song called Luther Vandross, right? Isn't there something like that?
I don't know.
But it was. I laughed.
I'm not a Kendrick fan.
I've never heard his music. Wouldn't know.
Some of it's okay.
Do you play it on? I wouldn't know it if I heard it.
I think we do play something.
I don't think you would enjoy it.
I'm sure I probably wouldn't.
Hello.
Hello. I forgot to mention that in between the men's, and the women's game, I turned over to the NBA and saw Caitlin.
Yeah.
Oh,
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot to do that.
I didn't watch her. All I saw was a picture where, the giant basketball players, and then Caitlin, she looked like a little kid.
Well, 6 feet ain't very tall in the NBA.
No, it isn't.
Well, she played a little game with one guy and did real well, and then she came on and she talked with Maria and those other guys in there. They talked before the game started, and she did a good job.
I'll bet she did.
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
I saw it on YouTube this morning, and she's got a lot of poise. She's a natural. I mean, seriously, didn't appear nervous. As good of an appearance. She was great on Saturday Night Live.
Yes, she was.
She's a natural for it.
And she's supposed to come on again, I guess, March 29th.
Yeah.
That's my birthday. It'll be a birthday present for me.
Yeah, you can look at it because she did a real good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's good.
I'm not surprised.
Just wanted to mention that.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, I forgot to watch because I just do not watch the NBA.
It's on YouTube, and she's very poised.
I just don't watch the NBA much anymore.
Yeah. No.
Like I said, I don't really watch sports that much, other than the stuff I have to.
I just saw it on YouTube when I.
But that was smart of the NBA to get her involved.
Yeah.
And smart of her to to build her brand.
No, she's great. When she retires, she'll be doing that. I bet.
If she wants.
If she wants. My guess is she'll be into. I think she's going to be more into business marketing her brand and selling stuff.
Yep,
that's
what
my
I guess too.
And I think she'll do that stuff as sort of a side hobby. I think she'll be some type of merchandising.
I don't think she's going to have to worry about a future, though.
Well, no, she's already worth millions.
Yeah. Isn't she already worth $30 million?
That's something. Chump change.
Can you find out?
I could also see her doing something like becoming the commissioner of the WNBA someday, using her success and fame to help the league grow too. Because she is very good. I think she was a marketing business major.
Yes, she was
very smart. Comes from I know her at least on her mom's side, they're very smart, and so she'll do just fine.
Well, they estimate $10 million.
Yeah, I think that's what the last time we looked her up, it was $10 million. I think it's more than that.
Yeah, and here this estimate is $16 million.
But think about it, $10 million.
She's doing all right.
On $10 million, you're set your generational wealth.
What is she? 24?
She's 24. Yeah.
She's doing okay for herself, I would say.
Now she can just stay healthy. She just needs to stay healthy this next basketball season.
She does. She's so much fun to watch.
I just hope that same type stuff doesn't happen to her. You know what I mean?
Well, sure.
The groin stuff. I just hope she can avoid that because, man, it's tough to come back from, as we saw. I mean, she tried a few times, but when does the WNBA start? Like May?
It's in May.
May?
Yep.
Okay, so there's still a lot of time. Doesn't she have something she's playing in March? Like the U.S.
Yeah.
There's that'll be a good indicator to see how she is. That team that she just practiced with. There's some. What games? What is it in March? There's
like the World Games.
World Games or something like that.
Yeah.
It's her and the girl, the rookie that was from Connecticut. Now her Paige Beckers and yeah. So that'll be a good test for Caitlin too to see how she does there. But no, I figured she'd do good on that. She's very well versed and she's Not afraid to speak her mind.
I'm glad she's not playing in Unrivaled.
What's Unrivaled? Oh,
That's
that
the 3-on-3.
I don't even. I never watched that. I couldn't.
She didn't even consider that.
I watched it one time, Pat, and I said, "Well, this is
It's boring.
horrible."
It's boring.
It
I
is
mean, I really
boring.
wouldn't be that interested in watching Michael Jordan in his prime playing 3-on-3. It's just not something that appeals to me. Half court 3-on-3.
I watched it a little bit. No, I take it back. I watched a little bit of it in the Olympics the last time. Haley Van Lith was playing.
Yeah, I gave
Cam
it like
Brink.
5. I gave it like 5 minutes. And I'm like, this is crap, and turned Rockford back on. It was Joey Blue Eyes.
God, Jesus.
One of the best episodes ever, Captain.
Whatever.
I noticed Castaways popping up on my scroll thing a lot now. What's going on? Who's bringing that back?
I don't know, but they should be shot.
It was back on my shoot.
I hate to advocate violence, Suter, but
So you want whoever made Castaway to be killed? Is that where you are?
That's harsh.
I guess it is. Maybe I should take it back, but
You just want him harmed.
I
not
just don't feel like it.
Have you ever seen Castaway?
Yeah. Yeah. It. Those
It was
kind of
okay.
movies just really don't do that much.
It was okay. I just, like I
was
said, I didn't. I thought the volleyball thing was stupid.
Oh, the whole thing was stupid.
It was tedious.
Tedious, stupid, too long, poorly directed.
I didn't care.
And he won the Oscar for it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, the movie, it was all him. I mean, the whole movie was just him. And then, of course, at the end, that intersection with the, and then
And she's
his
already
wife moving
married
on.
to somebody. Yeah, why not?
Well,
he's
he's
talking to a goddamn volleyball.
Yep. Wilson.
Why not move on?
Even Wilson didn't want to be
Who
around
knows
him.
what the hell he was talking about at home?
Even Wilson didn't want to be around him after a while. Once he got on those waves, he's like, get me away from this freak.
Yeah. Talking to a freaking volleyball.
But, yeah, it was. But it must have been. I don't remember. I never watched it when it came out. I watched it later on. But did it get good reviews? I'm sure it probably
largely.
did. I bet it did.
Largely,
I bet
it did.
Yeah.
Well, it was, it's.
He did a good job. Objectively, he did a good job of acting. He always does.
He always
does. I know people hate him, but
Why do they hate him?
he's very divisive without even trying. Politics. He's too. I think he's viewed as being really far left, and that's reason to be hated in this day and age.
I like him. I liked everything he was in except for that movie was
Forrest Gump?
ridiculous.
Oh God, I hated.
What about
it.
Forrest Gump?
have a problem
I hated
with
that movie.
I didn't have a problem with it.
It was too long.
It was
stupid, and it was ridiculous.
I thought it was pretty good, but I thought it was way, way overhyped.
And way too long. The poor black lady on the park bench with him, she should have said, go away with Wilson, you freak. You liked Forrest Gump more than Castaway? I didn't.
Oh yeah.
I
did too.
If I had to sit through either one of those, I'd sit through Castaway. Forrest Gump was
I'd go the other way.
Forrest Gump was just stupid.
No, I hated Castaway. Forrest Gump was.
Are you
okay.
stupid or
I
something?
mean, it's not a great.
No. How about in the bus when she's, are you stupid or something? He should have said, yeah, I'm stupid as hell. That's what this movie's about. It was. I just did not like that movie.
I'm getting paid $10 million for this movie. No, I'm
And
not.
didn't he win an Oscar for that too? He won something.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
I've been watching when I wasn't watching basketball games, the two basketball games. We started with The Sopranos last week. We're at season 7 now.
Are you
episode
really?
8. Yes, it's so. There's so much stuff that I miss.
Oh, it's a great series.
I watched
It's
a little
just
bit
the
of it.
best.
I never got into it, but I watched a little bit of it.
Christopher was in acting class, and they're supposed to just use one word, and the guy goes, "Hey," and Christopher just hauls off and beats the hell out of him.
I don't know who Christopher is.
Oh, you didn't see The Sopranos?
I watched it a couple times.
It's one of the.
I watched it towards the end.
God, it's the best.
I remember
show.
watching it when he was going to a psychiatrist.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's through the
Dr.
whole-
Malfi?
Yeah, but that episode I watched, it was boring. I just got bored with it because I wasn't.
There
following
were
it.
episodes that were
A
boring.
few dragged.
This
and
was
then
ju-
there
this-
were episodes where so much came at you that you didn't really catch it all.
Yeah, this one was boring because it was them for 45 minutes taught, and I was like, God, I mean, Rockford Files.
Jesus Christ, you can't compare Sopranos with the.
I know you can't. I would never do. I would never
No. Right. Listen, I love James Garner.
Me too.
I loved him in Maverick. I loved him in Rockford.
Me too.
And now this is where you're going to tell me that the Sopranos are better and you better feel the way I do. Well,
yes,
I'm not going to.
You better feel the way I do.
I disagree
they
with you.
They are the best. That's one of that has to be the best show that's ever been
No, it
produced on
doesn't.
TV.
It does not
It
have
has to be.
Nope.
It has to be.
Just because you say it doesn't mean it's true.
got the
I would
license
say
on the wall.
I would say that it is the best that I've seen.
Yeah.
All told.
Hell, I would pick Blue Bloods over it.
No.
Oh, definitely In the Heat of the Night. Definitely Andy Griffith, and definitely Rockford Files.
No.
Without even no debate.
That's silly.
No debate.
No. I was friends with Ed Burns, and not even 77 Sunset Strip.
Yeah, I've never seen that. That's before my time.
Yeah, it is, and you wouldn't like it.
No, I'm sure I wouldn't like it. I mean, The Sopranos. Yeah, no, I respect it. Now the plot of the mafia stuff has been done so many times for me.
Not like that.
It has. Godfather, arguably the greatest movie ever made. Godfather 2.
This was more of a family.
I understand what it was.
Yeah.
But the mafia thing just kind of bores me. There's just been so much of it over the years. That would be my big.
And there's a little in The Sopranos. There's a little bit of tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
In there that is just so well done that it's God. That was funny.
No,
God, that
it's
was great.
a lot of it.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a great show.
Oh, it obviously was. It was very popular. Just
And
like-
I mean, what I can't believe is Jan wanted to sit through it again, and watch it with me. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you stay on the air that long. I mean, same with Blue Bloods. I mean, what was Blue Bloods? 15 years?
Yeah, it was on for 10 years, but they only made 6.5 years of it. There were so many breaks in between.
Well, and sadly, he died suddenly of a heart attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was. I mean, the first time I saw James Gandolfini in a movie and knew anything about him was 8mm. That really nasty, dark movie starring Nicolas Cage, where the snuff film, and James Gandolfini was one of the raunchy porn guys. He played his part great.
Oh, he was great. I really liked
that movie. Was so dark and depressing. Snuff film that turned out to be true.
Yeah.
I mean, and now aren't they talking that they're saying there's stuff like that in the Epstein files? I've seen talk about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're never going to. I mean, we're never.
Nothing's going to ever come of it.
No, we're never going to see any of the stuff.
Is going to.
Nothing's going to ever come out. I think where we're going to be like, well, you're already disgusted by what we've seen, but the nastiest of the nasty, I don't think we'll ever see. Do you guys?
No.
Well, you won't see anybody prosecuted. You won't see the names.
What's interesting is the only one so far is a woman.
And I mean, you won't see the names. Yeah, you won't see the names under Republicans, and you won't see them under Democrats.
No, you're right. You're right.
You know,
it is ironic though. The only one charged is a woman who's now probably sounds like she's living better than me. She's got her own dog. She's got her own little place now.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's just I don't know. It's
flat screen.
Bigger, probably a newer flat screen than mine.
Got Peacock.
I got Peacock. I just never watch it because anytime it says something's on Peacock, it's also on that other NBA.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why do I even have Peacock anymore?
I don't understand. Well, I don't know.
I don't
understand that either.
I mean, every time I go to watch Peacock, I don't have to because it's on it's on one of the NBC smaller channels.
Yeah.
Like yesterday was the same thing. I don't get it. Why it's doing that? Why would you have Peacock?
I don't know.
You have Peacock, right?
I have Peacock.
But you're able to watch it on the it was some
I watch if it's on Peacock or the NBC channel.
I'll watch it on Peacock.
I'll watch Peacock because the picture's
better. But what's the point in paying for another app if it's already on the previous? So I'm asking myself, the reason I got Peacock was last year it seemed like a lot of these games were exclusively on Peacock. Yeah. Now they seem to be overlapping on the other NBC channel.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't get that.
I don't get it.
And about the time you drop Peacock because you think it's going to be
Then
on
they'll
that
take it
other
off
one,
of
it's not going to be on the other one.
Well, plus football's a little different. Football didn't do that. Football, when games are on Peacock, they're on Peacock.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, it's $8 a month and what have you. So
like that, $9.
It's a little more for me because I do it with the non-commercial.
I think mine's $7.99.
Non-commercial too, but I mean, it's I dropped Paramount Plus, I dropped Apple, I don't have Disney Plus, and Hulu's going away, and
Hulu's going away.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah. Supposedly February 7th.
I mean, Hulu's shutting down?
Yes, it's going to be consumed by
Oh,
Disney
okay. So
Plus.
it's merging with something. With who?
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
So it's just part of that package?
It's part of that package.
I always thought Hulu was supposed to be YouTube's biggest competition, wasn't it?
Well, that's different. YouTube TV and then Hulu TV is different than Hulu.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
And
Okay.
I don't know what happens to Hulu TV, but I wasn't happy with Hulu TV.
I never had it. So.
never
Well,
had
Jan wanted to see, her shows on ABC, so we got Hulu TV.
You didn't
But
like it?
I don't like it. It's not as good as YouTube. It doesn't have as many channels, and it's
No, I like
the same
YouTube
price.
a lot.
I do too.
I do too. I've been very happy with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I ain't got any problems with it.
No, I haven't had any technical problems with it. When it buffers, it always corrects itself. And if it doesn't, you just turn the TV off and turn it back on, and it's always worked.
Why is that?
I have no
That
idea.
happened to me this weekend.
It never worked with MediaCom. MediaCom's now offering me 3 years for $50 a month. So it's gone from $29.99 to $35 over 5 years. Now I think they're getting pissed that I'm not responding, so they're upping the price on me. Now it's $50 a month for like 40 years or something. I don't know how.
There was an Imon guy in the neighborhood, and I said, you guys, I'm getting crap every day from you. And he goes, it'll stop if you subscribe.
Yes, it does.
It does.
Well, yeah, I don't get
does.
I don't get anything from Imon anymore other than a bill.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm getting it every freaking day, and
But that's how MediaCom is with me now. They want me back. That's what they're telling me.
and
And I'm just not gonna.
but I'm paying the same. I don't have problem with MediaCom,
I mean, I'm on is $62 a month for my internet.
and that's what my MediaCom.
I had MediaCom I thought it was great. I mean, the speed of the internet was fantastic.
Yeah, my
had
internet
no
wasn't
trouble
that-
with-
but it wasn't any better than I'm on.
No, they're about the same.
They're about the same. Yeah, I'm on.
So I don't know why I'd switch other than to get rid of the direct mail.
Well, there you go.
Well,
It does.
once you switch, Captain, you're going to start getting direct mail back from the company you left. That's just how it works. I mean, MediaCom, when I left, they were like, okay, see you later. Now they just won't leave me alone. They want me. It even says, we want you back on these. It's these little, what do you call them, like postcard things. They're not paper. They're more, it's like almost plastic. What is that?
Yeah, it's
the glossy.
The glossy. Yeah, that's what they're sending me. Like, I get 4 of those a week in the mail with different prices.
I'm getting 6 Imons, and I
remember getting Imon a lot.
I'm not exaggerating.
But I've liked Imon.
Me too.
My internet. Now, the only complaint, if I had to fly, like when I go to Carver Hawkeye or Kinnick, when I come back home, I have to sign back on to Imon's internet. I get booted, but that takes a
See, I
one
can't
thing.
get on the internet in Carver.
Probably because you don't have the password,
I don't.
and I can't give it to you because I get a special password that the media gets to get on there. So you never can use your phone or.
Not really.
I don't even know.
I mean, I can on 5G, but it's so slow.
I don't even know what the password is. I just was given it a couple years ago, and what it does is it recognizes every time I go to Carver, I just automatically go on that wireless because it recognizes my computer. The password is Hawkeye. It probably has something to do with that, with an explanation, and it'll have it. Well, usually they have an explanation point and a number. Usually, you have to have a number or something too. But I mean, do you see other people on there?
Oh, Ann has no trouble whatsoever, and she's
on Verizon too.
I know. I don't get it. There's something maybe with my phone.
And she didn't do anything with a password?
No, I don't think so.
I think it's not switching. I think it's switching off Wi-Fi, and you just got to switch it back.
That's what I think. That happens to me a lot with my phone.
Yeah,
It's a pain in the ass, though.
Yeah.
It really is.
it's different models and everything. I
Yeah.
think if you switch the Wi-Fi,
I mean, just turn the Wi-Fi off.
Turn it off, turn it back on, and it'll search for Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. I'll try that.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of searching, why don't we take our break?
Okay.
And we'll be back with more nonsense.
1-800-800-ROSE. 1-800-800-ROSE. Your FTD florist is the only number you need to know to send flowers anywhere in the country or Canada from anywhere in the country. 1-800-800-ROSE. It's so easy. Just remember one number. 1-800-800-ROSE. Your FTD florist. 1-800-800-ROSE. 800-ROAD. Remember,
don't wait for an emergency to get a backup for your car keys. Unlike the olden days, car keys have gotten extremely complex. Mike's eKeys for Cars can generate the most technically advanced automotive keys that are on the market today. For spares and lost keys, Mike's eKeys for Cars can produce most conventional transponder, high security, and remote head keys. Mike's eKeys for Cars will keep you on the road. Call 319-330-9185 and schedule an appointment today. Don't wait until it's too late. Call 319-330-9185 today.
For a gift that your loved one will treasure for a lifetime, find it at our family-owned jewelry store in Iowa City, Harty and Stocker Jewelers.
We can show you diamond engagement rings, colored stones, fashion jewelry, and watches.
Our jewelers are on site so we can design jewelry for that special person in your life.
We are Harty and Stocker, serving Iowa City and the surrounding area for 3 generations.
Harty and Stocker Jewelers, downtown Iowa City, and HartyandStockerJewelers.com. Ask for Willa, Terry, Tim, or Kate. One of us is always there.
So the holiday season is winding down, and you know what that means. The dreaded chore of taking down the outdoor Christmas lights. The cold, the wind, the tangled cords, the burned-out light strands. You can't wait to just shove them into a box and worry about them next year. Wouldn't you rather leave those lights up and customize them for different holidays all year long? Well, now you can with Illumalight's permanent outdoor lighting from Big Dog Tech. Illumalight provides illumination for every occasion, holiday lighting, accent lights, security, and of course lighting for all your favorite sports. The Illumalight's app lets you create your own patterns with color, motion, brightness, and static control over every individual light, or use Big Dog's presets to transform your home or business. The professionally installed track system makes Illumalight's LEDs virtually disappear until you turn them on. Rated at 50,000 hours, you'll enjoy stress-free convenience for years to come. For more information about Illumalight's permanent outdoor lighting, go to BigDogTEK.net or give them a call at 319-395-0800. That's 319-395-0800.
Hi, I'm Jim Street, owner of Streets Maintenance. As a licensed, insured, and bonded master plumber, I specialize in all plumbing repairs, including but not limited to water heater and sump pumps to toilet and faucet repairs and replacements. As an Iowa City native, I know how frustrating it can be when any part of your plumbing system breaks down. That's why I only use trusted brands and quality materials. I offer same-day, next-day service coupled with a fair price. I also offer general services to mobile homes. For more information about my business, I'm online at streetsmaintenance.com and Facebook, or give me a call at 400-4483. 400-4483.
Streets Maintenance. Honest plumbing at a fair price.
Hawkeye fans, you love watching the black and gold. You know Hawkeye black and gold. As a Hawkeye fan, there are no better colors than the Hawkeye black and gold. Hi, I'm Steve Anderson. When you're buying, selling, or refinancing your property, consider the green and white team, Hawkeye Title and Settlement. Give us a call at 351-8600. Hawkeye Title and Settlement, the team you love, the people you trust.
Don't let just anyone take care of your smile. At Diamond Dental, you can expect compassion, expertise, and a personalized care plan to protect your teeth for life. With more than 30 years of combined experience, Dr. Forbes and his staff are prepared to tackle even your toughest dental problems, leaving your smile healthy and sparkling. Diamond Dental offers a full range of general and cosmetic dentistry, as well as dental treatment options for snoring and sleep apnea. It's never too early to start thinking about what's best for your smile. Schedule an appointment today by calling 319-390-3703 or visiting the office at 5815 Consul Street Northeast, Suite D1 in Cedar Rapids. You can also visit DiamondDentalPC.com for more information. Dr. Forbes is a proud sponsor of the Hawkeye Wrestling Club and the Inner Circle. Let the Diamond Dental team provide superior care for your entire family.
This is Leah Pasha, and I've been saying, hit a deer, call Premier for years. And it works. Deer divots and dings do damage, but Premier Auto will do right by you. That's what my dad Nathan's driving at and dreams about. Do yourself a favor. When your car is dinged, be a deer and call Premier. The deer don't like Premier, but you will. Premier Automotive, North Liberty's premier auto body repair shop.
Hit a deer? Call Premier.
Diamond Dream Sports Academy 20,000 square foot indoor facility holds 8 batting cages, space for infield work, space for throwing and pitching and all your arm care needs. Offers private instruction, group lessons, camps and clinics, leagues, memberships. Rentals available at Diamond Dreams is open to the public.
Our top level instructors include former professional, college, and Olympic athletes. Our coaches will help these athletes achieve their full athletic potential. Develop a strong work ethic and a solid base to build. The last thing you want to do is look back and wish you had worked or played harder.
Locally owned and established in 2005, Diamond Dreams is Eastern Iowa's premier training facility. Located at 2905 Stoner Court, North Liberty. Call today and reserve your time. 319-665-2173. 319-665-2173.
When you go to a family restaurant, you want 3 things. 1, a wide selection of breakfast, lunch, and dinner items. 2, you want those selections to be affordable and delicious. And 3, you want to be treated like family. You get all 3 at the Midtown Family Restaurant. Breakfast items available anytime the doors are open. Legendary tenderloins, onion rings, and hot roast beef sandwiches. Daily specials at each location, and no matter if you're coming in solo or with a group of 20, you get the same special family treatment. The Midtown Family Restaurant at Court and Scott Streets and at the Walmart Plaza on Highway 1 West. Follow them on Facebook or at MidtownFamily.com. The family's waiting for you. GT Carr, owner of Supple's Building and Remodeling, has been offering unmatched service and quality for over 25 years. The trained professionals at Supple's Building and Remodeling will install and guarantee the products used in any job, no matter how big or small. They also stand behind their work and offer no-nonsense, exceptional customer service from design to completion and beyond. Whether it's a simple window replacement or a major house addition, you'll have the confidence that Supple's Building and Remodeling is committed to quality. Visit Supples.net or call them today at 319-337-2246.
Hi, this is Tiffany at Senior Benefits. Are you confused with Medicare questions, anything having to do with Medicare? I take care of all Medicare customers, people under 65. I also do life insurance, long-term care, cancer insurance. I'm here to help you navigate any questions that you may be having or frustrations and anxiety that you may have with Medicare or insurance in general. Give me, Tiffany Rao, a call at 319-631-4795.
When someone is kind enough to share their time with us, we better make it worth their while.
They don't want to do the, people call it the game, right?
Patrick Gades and Terry Adams of Dairy Brothers Ford talk about what here for you means to them.
You don't have to spend a half a day in our dealership to get that good competitive price. We just want to try to deliver that to you up front.
And that makes me feel good, makes me proud.
Because that's what people want. They want a fair, honest deal.
As far as a statement here for you, we want to not just say it, but live it.
Find out what it means to you at Dairy Ford in Iowa City.
Our Oxyoke family is ready to serve you with the same quality of food and service you've come to trust since 1940. Serving lunch, dinner, banquets with 4 portion sizes, Sundays featuring our famous brunch buffet. Visit oxyokin.com for serving hours, menus, reservations, carry-out orders, and a gift card. From our Oxyoke family to yours, we can't wait to see you again soon. Oxyokin, in the heart of Amana.
The Oxyokin.
From the Harty and Stalker Studios in the heart of the Hawkeye Nation, this is the mighty 1630 KCJJ, Iowa City.
Harty and Stalker Jewelers, making memories, making moments.
We are going to gradually warm things up this week. In fact, we may actually get to 40 by Thursday and then 30s into the weekend. Today, though, mostly sunny. We'll get to 28. Slow start. 28 today, northwest wind at 5 to 15. 16 tonight, sunshine. 30 tomorrow. 30 on Wednesday. Then by Thursday, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 41. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable on the mighty 1630 KCJJ. Right now, it's 22.
KCJJ weather, brought to you by Plum Supply.
Plum Supply, kitchens and baths. Your home never looks so beautiful.
Back.
Are we back?
Back.
Is that it?
Back.
We are back. So, Pat, did you pay much attention to the junior day football?
I did not.
I didn't either.
I mean, that's
unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they all had a great time and loved it and could see themselves playing there. And now we'll read updates on how they loved it and could see themselves playing there.
Yeah, pretty
and
much.
We'll probably do some. I mean, Rob covers that for us. I don't really pay much attention to recruiting, but I pay someone to do it, so it's not like I'm not doing it. I just
the
it
interest is there.
It just
It's
doesn't
just-
interest me anymore. There's just too much of it. But you have to do it in order to stay
Yeah.
relevant in the environment, and that's why I pay Rob to do that, and he does a good job with it. What I like about Rob, he finds some stories that other people don't do. But as far as the junior days, it's just the same recycled. I mean, every year it's the same.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's just the same, and everyone loved their visit. Everyone can see themselves playing there, and everyone loves the
Except
Hawks.
for the one.
Well, there's one or two. Well, one of the guys who said he didn't enjoy his visit ended up committing here and signing here. Justin Edwards, remember the D-back from Texas?
Yes.
But then he left after a year.
And then one said it was just ass.
Ass. Dondi Kirby. He was from Maryland. He went to Illinois for like a year, if I remember correctly. And I don't think he finished there. So, but no, I haven't really read. I mean, what's the vibe?
I haven't read anything on it.
Yeah, I haven't. To be honest with you, Tom, I didn't even realize it was junior day.
Yeah.
I mean, they have so many of them. It seems like there's so many occasions now where kids come on campus to where you kind of get lost in the shuffle. There's so much contact now. But
I'm not interested in football right now.
Well, I mean, it is what it. There's a lot of people that, if it's recruiting, they're interested in it year round.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, there are a lot of people out there that just live and breathe recruiting.
No,
and
that's true.
to me, it is what it is. I used to do that 30 years ago. I used to enjoy covering recruiting when it was a lot different, when you didn't know everything about every guy that's out there. Now, you've got these lists that start when they're in 8th and 9th. I mean, there's just so much coverage.
No,
now.
there is.
Just so much coverage. It's kind of overwhelming.
And boy, even in women's basketball, they recruit, 8th graders.
Yeah, they had.
Visits.
I was talking to Rob about that, and I'm not knocking the other ones that do it, but I am not writing about 8th graders visiting. I'm just not.
Fair enough.
Maybe I'm missing the boat and I'm overreacting, but I just think. Plus, the other problem with an 8th grader is, what's that 8th grader going to look like physically in 3 years?
Well, that's true too.
You just don't know, but I just think you got to draw the line at freshman. And because I said to Rob, I'm like, man, if you don't feel like you have to do, and he didn't. I mean, if that's cheating our readers, then I apologize, because I'm sure some other sites probably cover those 8th graders like they were the second coming, and that's fine. That's what they do. But I just think 8th grade's a little bit too young to start, doing extensive coverage.
Plus they change so much, not just physically, but as human beings. I mean, as an 8th grader, Maddie Greenway said to a Minnesota writer who said, wouldn't it be cool to go to Minnesota and play with the people that you've played with for so long? She said, yeah, it'd be cool, but I'm going to Iowa.
Yeah, and then by 9th grade year, that had died out. I mean, I never heard much other than that about her coming here. She never really seemed to be that into it. Once,
yeah, it seems like she wanted to do her own thing.
Well, she had a real close relationship with the coach there. He had been at Virginia Tech, and he went to Kentucky.
Kenny Brooks.
Yeah, and she had a close relationship with him. And maybe she wanted to get out of her dad's shadow and wanted to get out of Caitlin's shadow. And because I will say...
And fair enough.
And fair enough, because, Addie gets compared to Caitlin. Fair or not, she just does. And because they're both 5 stars, both 6-foot guards. And they both kind of look alike in a way. Bit. They really do. Their games are completely different. But no, and I'm not knocking Iowa for recruiting 8th graders. You have to, because the other teams are doing it. I get it.
No,
I just
right.
think 8th grade is a little young to start doing extensive interviews.
It's
so, hey, can you turn Clifford down in the background so I can hear your answers?
Clifford,
the Red Dog. They're watching Clifford because they're only in 8th grade. Get it?
Oh, I thought
Clifford the Red Dog.
Yes, I wasn't thinking of.
You weren't thinking.
No. I don't have Clifford the Red Dog on my mind.
But 8th grade, you think that's a little old for Clifford the Red Dog?
Yes, I think maybe.
You think if Jan saw they were recruiting an 8th grader who was still watching Clifford, she may have some second thoughts about this girl's emotional stability? Is that what you're saying?
Clifford is more like 4.
4 for 4-year-olds?
4-year-olds,
All right.
5-year-olds.
You're kind of taking shots at Clifford. I sense a little...
I'm giving Clifford...
What? Clifford's the big red dog.
I know what Clifford
and
is.
you're mocking him.
Well, he's the 4 and 5-year-olds.
All right.
Is he still a thing?
Is Clifford still a thing, Hunter?
Well, my son, who's 46, doesn't read him.
Yeah.
I don't.
Did he watch him as a kid?
No, I don't think he did.
I've never heard of Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Yeah, it's a lot of books and crap like that, and there was a TV series. No, He watched.
Didn't he go through like a phase where he had drug addiction and stuff like that? Clifford?
My son,
Clifford?
Clifford. Hollywood got to him.
My son didn't watch Sesame Street or any of that. He liked Space Ghost. He liked He-Man, Transformers.
Yeah, I've never seen Transformers or any of that stuff.
He liked that stuff.
I don't recall.
My daughters liked Blue's Clues.
I don't recall watching Sesame Street much as a kid.
He watched Blue's Clues when he was real little.
I've told you before, one of the first shows I ever watched was the Riverbank, Tales from the Riverbank. The little hamsters.
He watched the hamsters.
Yeah, the hamsters. I used to watch that when I was like 3-4 years old.
He watched the hamsters.
My mom would stick me in front of the TV and say, "Shut up and watch that," and I would watch the hamsters.
He had a guinea pig.
I had a guinea pig, and I had a white rat with a pink tail named Mortimer.
That guinea pig was... I miss that guinea pig.
We had chameleons.
This guinea pig's name was Twitch. He got him. He won him after second grade, and we had him for 4.5 years.
Okay, did the Tales from the Riverbank play up here?
Yeah.
In Eastern Iowa too?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely.
Because was that public access channel?
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah. But no, that is probably the first show
public TV.
ever. Yeah, public TV. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
That is probably the first thing I ever remember watching on TV. Was the hamsters.
I remember as a kid.
But not to interrupt, but I heard they had the same problems Clifford did. Eventually they got caught up in Hollywood, and they had drug problems too, the hamsters. They couldn't stop running that wheel because they were all rushed on adrenaline. Success went to their head. Did you hear that?
Oh, sure I did. What the hell?
It's Monday in February. Haluska, I did tell you Haluska's going to come on Friday. We'll have a lot of basketball to talk about by Friday because there would have been a lot of games played between the last time we had him, and I'll have to check with Iowa about. But like I said, we have softball and baseball media days coming up. I know softball's is at 1:30 on. I'm not sure when baseball is, and then softball starts this weekend. Did you guys say?
Yeah.
And then baseball starts next week on the 13th in Arizona.
Yes, softball versus Samford in Tallahassee, Florida. It's a doubleheader on Saturday.
On Saturday.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, spring sports has arrived. Yeah. Yes, it has.
Okay, we saw how nasty UCLA women are. They're going to have a couple of quote-unquote tough games coming up, and we'll see if anybody in the Big Ten can stand up to them.
So who do they play, Connecticut?
No, UCLA at Michigan on February 8th.
That'll be tough.
And UCLA at MSU on the 11th. So those are about the only thing challenging they got left, except for their last game is UCLA at USC, which could be.
Yeah, and I will say again, I don't believe that Michigan and Michigan State are elite. I think they're good teams, maybe a little better than Iowa, but not much better. So if UCLA is the real deal, they should win those games.
Yeah, probably.
Because Connecticut would go in there and slice those teams up on their home court, don't you think?
Well, Michigan played them to 3 points.
They came close.
They came closer than anybody.
Well, that's the only team I think Connecticut has not beaten by double figures this
exactly.
year, if I remember. And that was on a neutral court, right?
Yeah, I think so. And big double figures. UConn is thrashing everybody.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, that Michigan State game, Michigan State had a chance to win it with a 3, and it literally went everywhere in the basket but in. It didn't stay in. It rolled around, it bounced, and it fell out. And then, of course, Michigan won in overtime at East Lansing. That's a nice win for Michigan.
94-91, yeah.
But I still don't think Michigan's much better than Iowa. I really don't. And I don't think this Michigan team is anything like the South Carolina teams that won national titles or what have you. I don't know. Maybe I'm selling the Big Ten a little short. I just have not been overly impressed.
Well, fair enough. It's your opinion, and I have been impressed with Michigan. Do I think they're as good as UCLA? We'll find out. But no, I don't.
No, I don't think there hasn't used. Have they played yet this year?
I do not think.
No,
so.
I think now the fact that it's there, that will give them a fighter's chance. If it was out in L.A., I wouldn't give Michigan much of a chance. I'd give them a better chance than Iowa because I think they're slightly better than Iowa right now.
Clifford, the big red dog.
See, I'd moved on, and he's staying.
Target audience is 3 to 7. They made a movie in 2021, rated PG, for impolite humor, thematic elements, mild action, crude mild crude humor, some peril for the dog, and mild bullying.
Clifford, I told you, the drugs and alcohol.
B, the dog was raised by parents with slight adult innuendos and brief crude jokes.
Boy, heaven forbid.
And yet it's still for 3 to 7-year-olds?
Yeah.
Sounds like it's for adults only. So is it
R-rated.
Is it Clifford spewing all the hate or the people around him?
I guess the people.
Clifford's got bad ownership. I can't believe you looked that up. I literally had moved on.
Crude humor.
I would never have affiliated that with Clifford the Red Dog, would you have?
No, not really.
Now I'm more curious. I may have to go look and check it out.
Maybe there's more to Clifford than you guys are giving him credit for.
Evidently.
What? That came out in 21?
Yeah.
So not even that long ago.
Yeah.
Right after COVID.
Yeah.
It helped us get out.
PBS said it distanced itself from the film. The
Seriously?
series, yes. Yeah, the series they made 2 years of it.
Wow.
Showed it on PBS.
God, I never would have imagined that.
They wanted to distance themselves from the film.
Okay, I'm back to the Hawks. I'm working on a column. I'm going to post it probably today. My biggest concern with Hawkeye football right now at this stage.
Okay.
Guess what it is?
Quarterback?
You guessed it. How'd you guess it that? Oh, probably because I've been saying it. Now with my call,
well, because it's my biggest
you
concern.
could be concerned about replacing the starters on the offensive line, the 9 starters on defense, the kicker, the punter, and the return. Those are all legitimate concerns, but that does not worry me as much as having an unproven quarterback, and that's no disrespect to the quarterbacks on the team.
No,
but we have a right to feel that way. They need to prove something to us. Now, they're proving it to the coaches in practice, because Kirk and Tim, they're not idiots. If they didn't think they had somebody, they'd go out and get them, which they've done before. So they're convinced that either Jeremy, Hank, or whoever else they have, the answer's here, but we haven't seen that.
No, we haven't. And
And in fairness, they've been wrong before.
The quarterback, we've had the worst quarterbacks in the country here.
Now, in fairness to Lester, Lester's only been here 2 years, but his first year they weren't very good. They got better this year, but the passing still isn't very good.
No, it isn't. But forgive us. We just watched Deacon Hill. Win 10 games.
Well, my concern too, though,
How the hell?
If it's Hecklinski or Brown, neither one are a running quarterback at all. You imagine the Iowa offense this year if Gronowski wasn't a runner?
Oh, it would have been just
brutal.
Like we saw before.
So that's my concern, quarterback. But my big concern is the fact that Iowa relied so much on Gronowski to get 3rd and 4s by just sacrificing his body. They're not going to have that element next year. There's no way Hecklinski at 5'11", 189 pounds is going to be able to take the pounding, and he's not as good a runner as Gronowski, nor is Hank Brown. So, no, that's my concern, and I'm sure, you're a hater, you're always looking for the... But I think that's a legitimate concern.
100%.
And you know who gave me the idea? I was surprised that Don Patterson was so concerned on the air about that. Because Don's usually pretty careful. Now, he wasn't negative or anything. He just says, I got the impression from Don he was surprised that Iowa did not go out and try to get a quarterback in the portal. And maybe they did, and they just didn't. I think we would have heard something, though, if they were making a serious effort to try to get a quarterback. They never did.
No.
They got 16 players, and none of them play quarterback.
No. So, we'll find out because they put their eggs in the basket with what they got already. So we'll see if...
Hank started 2 games at Auburn. 1 game he was fine. The other game he got benched.
Mm-hmm.
And here his big chance now, of course, it was a tough circumstance, but still...
But he didn't
the screen pass. The screen pass needed to be completed. I don't care who you're playing against. The guy was wide open.
No, that was...
So, I think there's legitimate concern. And the 9 starters on defense having to be replaced is a legitimate concern, too.
It is.
But I'm going to give Phil Parker the benefit of the doubt because, my God, he's been doing this for so many years where they've maintained a certain level. You can't say that about offense.
You just know the defense is going to be at worst
average.
Good.
Or average.
I'll say good.
Yeah, and but... Yeah, I'm not there with that yet.
No,
but even
if
they're good even if they're average to good, that'll be okay unless the offense is horrible. But no, I just think Phil Parker has earned more benefit of the doubt than anybody filling with offense. And I think most people with their right thinking would agree with that. So we'll see. It's going to be interesting, though. And something could still change. I mean, with the portal, they could get a quarterback this summer. You just never know.
No,
you just never
right.
know what's going to happen. It's always fluid in this day and age. But right now, it looks like they're going to choose between Jeremy and Hank, and it looks like Jeremy right now has the edge because they started listing his name first, and he came in. Remember when they were pounding Minnesota? Linsky was the first quarterback they put in the game. So he obviously was the backup at the end, even though they keep putting the word "or" there. I think they're doing that to keep both, sort of happy and engaged.
Yeah.
Which I get. I understand why you would do that.
Well, and plus, if neither quarterback excels in spring practice, maybe
that's what I'm saying.
That will send them to the portal.
But by then, there's not a lot to choose from.
No, you're right.
Not a lot to choose from, and no knock on Iowa, but Iowa's not the place where star quarterbacks line up to play. I mean, they just don't. I mean, Gronowski was going to a different level, and my guess is Iowa was one of his best offers. I heard he had a few others, but that will be interesting. If they both have bad springs, it will be interesting to see how they react. And God forbid they get hurt, too. That's another thing you just don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a lot of contact during the spring, so I think they can keep them safe. But
we'll see. We've seen a lot of non-contact injuries, too.
No, you do. Yeah, you do. So it will be interesting to see. But no, quarterback is by far my biggest concern. And, I mean, some people may disagree and say defense. And obviously special teams is a concern. You got to replace the coordinator and every part of the specialist.
Every part of it.
Every part of it. And arguably the greatest return specialist in program history. No offense, Tim. But I think you could make a case for Caden Weechin.
Sure you can.
And I'm sure Tim would not argue that. You put them both right up there. Weechin had more opportunities than Tim because Tim only did punts other than his first year.
Yeah.
Whereas Weechin did both. But no, there are significant holes to fill. And that's why they went out and got 2 punters and a kicker.
Yeah.
A punter from Simpson, another one from Australia. What do you think about that? Isn't that kind of
I
crazy?
like it.
Yeah, I mean,
Aussie.
It's just crazy, though, where you can find them nearby or go. I don't know how far Millburn is from Iowa City, but I'm guessing.
A long
would you
ways.
guess it like 12,000 miles? I mean, what would you guess?
I don't think it's that many, but it's a lot.
How many miles is it to go all the way across the globe? What is it?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
But Australia is about as far away as you can get, but they've got a good thing going. I mean, Reese Dakin was not great this year, but he wasn't horrible.
No, he wasn't.
He was okay. In his freshman year, I thought he was really good. So, but yeah, this will be interesting because they haven't had to deal with a bad punter for a while.
No, we haven't. We've been gotten
pretty
kind of
fortunate.
Spoiled.
And a bad punter can really affect your team, just like a bad quarterback can.
No, that's true.
And I'm interested to see how this offensive line with 3 new pieces is going to respond. That's going to be, if they can't run the ball, that's that trickle-down effect. Luckily, they were able to run the ball pretty well since Tim got here. That's one of the things. He's fixed the running game pretty well, but he's also had really good offensive linemen.
Yes, he has.
During this time. Now he loses 3 really good ones. Now Cade Pieper and Trevor Lauk, they're a good nucleus to build around.
Yep.
So, but they have 3 guys that are to be breaking in as new starters, and so we'll see.
The Earth is circumference is 24,901 miles.
Wow.
Oh. That's a lot.
That's a distance.
Yes.
All right, I'm now do Iowa City to Millburn, Nebraska. See how far that
Melbourne,
is.
Australia.
Or Australia, Millburn, Nebraska.
I'll bet it's
12, 13?
12 to 13,000 is my guess.
I'm trying to think the longest I've ever. That would be a long time in an airplane, man. I think I'd go stir crazy.
So it's a brutal
travel time would take 25 to 30 hours
in an airplane. I've never been in an airplane that long before. Does it say miles? Because I was surprised that Eugene, Oregon, is a little further than Seattle from Iowa City.
That is interesting.
Yeah, it's like 1900 to like 1880s. I mean, it's very close, but I would have just assumed
9,000.
Okay.
527.
Wow, think about that.
That's a long ways.
As the crow flies.
As the crow flies, which is not how the airplane flies, unless it's Castaway. Maybe that's why they crashed, because they were flying like the crow.
There was a meme of Noam killing Clifford, the big red dog.
Are you serious?
Yes. Yeah.
And you laughed at it.
The dog.
See, deep down, you're a Christy Nome fan, and you hate dogs.
The dog is.
So what? Clifford got his hands up like she shoots him? She shoots him?
No, Clifford's on its back with its rigor mortis.
Legs in the air.
Oh, he's already dead. He's already got rigor mortis?
Yeah.
Because he's big. What'd she shoot him with? Like an elephant gun?
It's a cartoon. I don't
Poor Clifford. You keep bringing him up, though. I keep moving on, Tom.
He's I know.
You are dwelling on Clifford. Let it go. I'm sorry for bringing him up.
That is just aimed at 3 to 7-year-olds, and they made it improper film.
And a PG
That is-
rating.
Yeah.
That is pretty good.
With a PG rating.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
What the hell's wrong?
Surprised they didn't have Roger Waters in the movie.
I hate Clifford.
I hate dogs. Was he at the Grammys last night, Roger Waters?
No. He was not.
So were there any surprises or?
This one woman that I really like playing her, Olivia Dean.
Yeah.
I love that song, and
Yeah.
she won Best New Artist. Nobody expected that, but she is just damn good, and her music selection's great.
She the kind of bluesy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would like her. You would seriously like her. Yeah, with orchestration.
That Billie Eilish stuff, I don't like that. I've heard some of the stuff you play on here. It's woof.
Okay,
except when she says the F word.
What, you know what her favorite movie is? The Quiet Place by the Iowa grads. I've heard that. Have you heard that?
Yes.
Remember when that movie came out? You and Lang whispered for like a week.
Song of the year was Billie Eilish, Wildflower. Record of the year was Kendrick Lamar featuring SZA and Luther.
SZA?
SZA.
What's SZA?
SZA.
It's an artist from overseas.
Oh, not SZA. Okay.
Yeah. SZA.
Remember that movie, Edward Scissorhands?
Hey, one of the gals that we interviewed.
Yeah.
The Jim Hawk, I think,
Said
SZA.
SZA.
Woodfield.
Okay. All right.
And they won it.
Album of the year, Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Average Rabbit.
Best New Artist, Olivia Dean, as Steve said.
Yeah. Yeah, she's so.
Oh, I'm guessing that Bad Bunny album of the year went over real well with half this nation.
Whatever. Well, 30% of it anyway. No, it's the first Spanish language album that's.
Did he make it
an
real
album
political
of the
last
year.
night on his acceptance speech? I'm guessing he probably did.
He did, but he did. I mean,
Okay, another one of our gals that we interviewed mentioned who she'd Phil Kinnick with, Tame Impala, and they won Best Dance Electronic Recording.
They're
Okay.
pretty
They
good.
are good.
Our kids are with it, man.
Bad Bunny.
I keep waiting for one of them. What if one of them says they'd Phil Kinnick with Clifford the Red Dog's movie? Just put that on a big screen. Adults only.
Yeah. Yeah, don't bring your kids.
It's not made for kids.
Wow.
Are you still looking up Clifford stuff? I think we need to move on.
No, I'm not. I'm looking up what Bad Bunny said. Yes.
Well, I saw CNN
I
showed.
saw his quote.
We are not savages.
Yeah.
We are not animals. We are not aliens. We are humans, and we are Americans.
Well, isn't he from Puerto Rico?
Yes.
Well, he is an American. I mean, that's.
Well,
Yes.
but people don't.
Well, I know, but a lot of people are idiots.
Yeah, they are.
And a lot of people don't want to believe stuff, so they just act like it's not true. But yeah, Puerto Rico they're us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just the way it is.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
I see where Chipotle got their sign up on
Oh, seriously?
Highway 6.
Where's it opening?
On Highway 6, just up from
As you go
Village
up-
Inn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's the old Rancheros?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I've ever seen a Chipotle
Building.
by itself, freestanding. I
Yeah.
usually see them like in mall. You know what I mean? Kind of like the one
Yeah.
at the mall down there. So, yeah, I used to go there a lot. I stopped going there after they had some issues.
Yeah, but they've got rid of those.
Well,
Yeah,
I would hope so.
I was
Never eaten
surprised. I was surprised.
It's not bad food.
No, I was surprised that they actually lasted through that.
I didn't think they would last through that.
Yeah.
Because that was feces. I know we always, I mean, and I'm not just bringing it, you're not going down the hall or anything, but that was legitimate feces complaints, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Like
That's why I called it Chipotle for years. But
Speaking of which, the Netflix has got a thing called the Poop Cruise. Have you guys seen that?
What?
Called the Poop Cruise, yes.
No, I have not seen that.
What is
so
it?
is it on a? Does this take place on a boat?
Yes, on a
don't-
cruise.
That's my.
Don't you remember? It was
Yes.
a number of years ago.
My
But
biggest nightmare is to be stuck on a cruise with germs and feces. Is that what it is?
but the Poop Cruise was everybody got most everybody got sick.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't let them dock because
I've had a couple chances to go on cruises,
That's
and I'm
the
afraid
next Clifford movie where he just takes a big red dump.
it'd be the cleanest thing on that cruise.
Yeah.
I've always been afraid of cruises.
I love them.
What is a series?
No, I don't think so.
A movie?
I think it's like a couple hours long.
Yeah.
It's in honor of Gigi Allen at the end in the credits.
In memorial.
A memorial to Gigi Allen.
I don't know that I'll watch it. But
the Poop Cruise.
I don't know that I won't.
Hello.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Morning.
Good morning.
Have you seen the movie on Amazon Prime about Phil Hendry, the DJ?
I have not. I don't have. No.
Yeah, you ought to look it up. You guys would like it. He's a DJ that he's all over the country, but basically he would construct telephone calls with different people, but he was the same. He was the counterpart, but you couldn't really tell. And then third parties would call in and start arguing with the two different parties. This reminded me a lot of your show.
Okay. That's a compliment or not? All right. Have you heard of Phil Hendry, Captain?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
No, I never have, but no. I'll check.
Syndicated night guy.
Okay.
And he does.
Anybody,
go ahead.
Anybody in radio would really like it. Let's just put it that way.
Okay. All right. I'll take your word for it.
Thanks.
I'll give it a listen.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. So was that a compliment or kind of a backhand?
Yeah.
I took it as a compliment.
All right.
He's his own callers, and then he has other callers.
But they basically fight with each other.
He fights with himself, and then the other callers will fight with whoever.
How does he fight with himself? How does he fight with
different
himself?
voices?
Yeah, different voices.
Oh, so he's
like
nuts.
He'll say, "I'm Phil Henry," and then, "Hey, Phil," basically. Hey, Tommy.
All right.
That guy.
All right, give me Clifford. Let's go back to Clifford.
Clifford on the Poop Cruise.
Okay, so let's see. The Jim Hawks are home Saturday at 4 p.m. We'll go to that. Hosting Nebraska. I saw where the Jim Hawks had their beat Minnesota at Minnesota with their best score ever.
Huh.
Well, that's kind of cool.
She's done a good. Jen Llewellyn's their coach.
Yeah,
She's done
she
a good
has.
job. I mean, I remember when they got her from Washington. I'm like, this looks like an impressive hire because they got her from a place you could argue is as good as Iowa, if not better.
Mm-hmm.
And they got her to come here, and we've had her on. She was a good guest. Okay, so basketball plays Wednesday. When's the men's next game?
The men's game after the 10 o'clock tip Wednesday is Sunday the 8th in Northwestern at 2 o'clock.
Here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the next Sunday.
God, this is this part of the stretch. Oregon, Washington, Northwestern. This is where you need to win all three games.
And then at Maryland.
Man, this is a very favorable stretch of the schedule.
Boy, it sure is.
They need to go 4-0. I don't think they're going to go 4-0, but I also don't think they're going to go worse than 3-1. That's where I'm at right now. If they go,
I would agree
if they go 2-2, that's not good.
No.
If they go 2-2, that's not good because then they're back to 500 with hard games coming down. This is about as easy of a stretch of Big Ten schedule. Ben would never admit that, and I get that. Coaches aren't going to acknowledge that, but you can't get much of an easier stretch than they're on right now.
Well, if we go 2-2, that would put us at 8-6 with 6 more games after that.
Yeah.
So,
but 6 games that are much more difficult,
much tougher.
And like I said, they don't want to risk
yes.
it. I mean, even 10-10, you're kind of risking it a little bit. 11-9, you're in hands down. 10, most likely you'll get in. But yeah, they just need to. They need to take care of business here. They need to win these next 3 games.
Well, and he knows that too.
And I just think it's a situation where they're not going to lose at home to Northwestern. And I
would think not.
Maryland just does not have much firepower, especially without Pharrell Payne. They just don't have any bodies right now. They're just not very good. And the arena's empty, so that's, like I said, this is a very favorable stretch that they have to take advantage of.
Yep, they do. They took care of the first step was last night, beating Oregon.
Yeah, this 10 o'clock, it's going to be interesting, this 10 o'clock game. I mean, that's even late for those people out. 8 o'clock, that might even affect their attendance out there.
Could.
I could see some people out in Seattle. You know, if this game was at 6 or 7, but
I'd
8
go.
o'clock.
I hate 8 o'clock games.
I hate them here.
Yes.
I'm sure they hate them there, too. But 10 o'clock. So, will Ann stay up for that?
She'll probably...
She'll give it a try?
I think so.
And see
She'll
how it
probably
plays
watch the first half.
Okay.
We'll do that.
And then decide at 11:15 if you want to watch the second half?
Yes.
Is this the latest anything conference-wise has ever started for Iowa? Somebody asked me that the other day.
Boy.
And I can't think of a football game.
What about that Arizona game?
Did it really start at 10 o'clock our time?
Did they play in Hawaii?
Well, that's different. That's not. I'm talking about a Big Ten conference.
Okay.
I'm just talking about a normal Big Ten road game. I can't recall anything ever starting this late. I think if those I'll have to go back and look and see those. The Arizona game in 2010, the Arizona State game. I know it didn't start that late. Were you at that game in 2004?
Arizona State, the one with Werner Bellius getting our only points.
Only points, yes. And the one where Pete McMahon said, well, we didn't come down here to lose 44-0. And then Andy Hamilton said, well, actually, you lost 44-6. And he's like, well, we didn't come down here to lose 44-6 either. It was pretty funny.
And then Michigan was the next week. I was at that
27-10.
Game.
Tate got his helmet ripped off.
Yep.
And then they never lost again.
And who, after that 2-game stretch, would ever have imagined we would win out?
Without a running game. Yeah, that's still one of the...
It's just incredible.
And they did it with passing.
Yeah.
They did, of all things. Yeah, they had a great defense. They had good special teams. But they did it with passing. That was the anti-Kirk Ferentz season that will never, ever be duplicated.
No.
And Drew Tate was at the top of his game. And unfortunately, I think he was his best as a sophomore. I mean, he still had good stats as a junior, but I just didn't think he was as good, and the teams weren't as good.
And then he was hurt as a senior.
But he still started every game.
Yeah.
I mean, he must not have been that hurt. I mean, there was that. I mean, Beathard was hurt as a senior. There's always these excuses if they're so hurt, then they shouldn't play.
Then they shouldn't play.
And then they benched Tate against Minnesota. Christensen comes in and throws an interception, and that turned out to be a harbinger. And it was the 2006 season was one of the worst.
It was awful.
And that's when Kirk coined remember the fat cats phrase?
Mm-hmm.
Thought there were guys that had a sense of entitlement. That was right after that 05 class came in with all those 4 and 5 stars. And I think it sort of just kind of changed the environment a little bit, and Kirk didn't like the way it was going. And some of those 05 guys, I mean, Tony Milianki, when healthy, is as good as tight end they've ever had. They had some good players.
He was fun.
I think
to watch.
Pat Anger may have been in that class. They had some good players, but they had some guys that didn't pan out either. And so, but just goes to show you, though, the rankings don't always guarantee everything.
Didn't we have a 5-star offensive guy,
Dan
offensive
Dorn,
lineman?
number 1 left tackle in the country, and he started one game here. Did have some injuries, but he just wasn't very good. He just wasn't. He was sort of misevaluated coming out of high school is the only way I can put it. That's not his fault.
No.
That's not his fault. And then they had guys, I remember they had that running back, Bailey. What was his name? Calvin Bailey. He never lasted here. Corey Robinson, the running back from Texas, he didn't. He left early. They had a lot of guys in that class that just didn't pan out.
Yep.
But sometimes that's the risk with recruiting.
Well,
so
we're
done. It's 10:30.
Going to wrap it up, yeah, and we're going to carry some of this press conference.
For what?
Savannah Guthrie.
Yeah, her mom has disappeared.
Yeah, she's like a major anchor and does, hosts the Today Show.
Have they said anything about her mom having, dementia or anything?
No, she doesn't.
That's what I'm worried about is her wandering off.
She doesn't have dementia.
So this does not look
this
good.
is a crime scene.
Wow.
Why would it? You think it's just random? It could be.
Well,
I mean, okay.
It happens.
I may stop and listen to it.
It does happen. Okay, hawkfanatic.com. Check it out. It's free.
Border Patrol sent